scary situation at a Ralston elementary school today ended with a person getting arrested. In a message to parents from the district, Ralston Public School officials say a parent called Meadows Elementary during a road rage incident just after noon. The parents said the other person involved was threatening to go to the school and harm a student. After the call, the school went into secure in place mode. When the suspect arrived at the school, they were holding a carpet knife and tried to get inside, but they were blocked. Police quickly arrived and arrested the suspect. The district says there was no time when anyone in the school was in any danger.
2 robberies